Hello, I'm the Horseradish King, and this is my stupid channel. You probably won't like it, but stick with it because someone's going to like it, and it might be you. You may be the winner of the liking of this particular channel. Isn't that fabulous? Now, fuck off!
And we're on.
Oh, are we recording?
We are recording.
I'm going to switch my internet off, and then we can have a conversation. Oh. Hello and welcome to Mustard and Boaty Do Lunch on this lovely Monday morning, where we're going to do some lunch. Where we've just been somewhere to get some lunch from Istanblue, which is in Rochdale, as everybody knows, and we highly recommend the place. Right up until the point where they stopped giving us free food.
We should be getting free food.
Salad.
I have a question.
Go on.
Why is there a cherry tomato on the table?
Because it was not eaten by the two little people that like cherry tomatoes.
Oh, the girl's been in the van.
Yeah.
Do they love it?
They did after a while. They did. They really wanted to come and see it and eat their dinner in it. And then they got bored. And then when I got annoyed with them for being bored when I had to be down here doing something, they soon stopped being bored. Today for Lunchy Munchy I have keema peas.
And I, in the interest of full disclosure, that's it, let's get the table in there, shall we?
Yes.
I have kobeda kebab with chips and salad.
And I have some chapatis. And I have a spoon. And I have some salad and some chili sauce. Anything else you'd like to know? I don't think they're asking these questions anyway.
Well, they don't need to ask, we've told them.
He's going to unwrap his din.
Oh, that is fabulous.
It looks very
And that
good.
smells fabulous.
So unwrap it. We're going to eat together, enjoy it.
We are going to
But
enjoy it.
first we must say grace.
Oh, yes, we
Today
must.
I shall do that.
Right.
Dear Terry Scott, man of a caravan with a round face, thank you for driving an Austin ambassador.
Did he?
I think it was a princess actually. Oh yeah, and thank you for providing this lunch.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
And I really liked you in Carry On Up the Jungle.
Yeah.
My favourite line from that was Frankie Howard. And somebody was frightened because they'd seen a snake. And he said, well, what was it doing? And it was, he said, well, the snake was swaying like that in front of me. And he said, oh, don't worry, that's a perfectly harmless windscreen viper.
See, I've got some jokes after all. Oh gosh. Look at that.
And I thought, my lovelies, that it was time we added an element of refinement to our luncheons here in Mr. George Rajabati. So, we are talking linen napkin, which I shall correctly deploy. And we are talking nice cutlery. Now, this is my third tier of cutlery, which regular viewers will remember I stole from the Crown Plaza Hotel in Dundalk. So, big shout out to them for...
Not catching you.
Well, they kind of... Well, what actually happened was, after the breakfast, I said, we're going on a picnic today, my wife and I. Would it be all right if I borrowed some cutlery? And they said, oh, yeah, fine. So I kind of stole it with permission. I mean, they didn't exactly give me permission not to give it back.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Right on my nice linen napkin. Well, that's going in the wash. Well, I suppose that's what it's there for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now then, photograph time.
As usual, I've eaten half of mine before you've even got started.
Dinner parties at your place must be great. Oh, look at this, succulent. That's fabulous. So what's been happening over the last week?
Been here a lot. Did you know that? What's been happening in the past week? I did 2 live streams in the past week.
You did a double live stream, didn't you? Yes, that took me by surprise.
Did it?
Yeah, you're probably getting into it now, aren't you?
I only did one on Friday because I thought you won't be doing one afterwards. But you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you do so many.
Oh, I did, yeah.
You don't even remember doing them now, do you? No.
Well, they made me.
Yeah, I know.
They like the double whammy. And on Saturday, I did a live stream where I was watching somebody else's live stream. It was like pop eating itself.
I didn't know about that.
And that paid off because the people who didn't know who I was but who were watching the other live stream came over to my live stream when that one finished. And they were ladies who were very well blessed in the breast department. And between us, we developed a new weapon for use at the car shows. And it's a breast-operated trebuchet. So basically we've created a fairly small trebuchet, which is made of a really big serving spoon over a pivot, and the serving spoon is loaded with trifle, and then these ladies will be lined up, each with the trebuchet in front of them, and they will lift their heaviest breast and then drop the breast on the end of the spoon, which will pivot around and fling the trifle at our enemies.
That's a fantastic idea.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we also came up with various ideas. The poor ladies, you see, being a non-lady, I didn't realise this, but they have real trouble eating because they put their food on the table like this, but when they lean in to get their food, their breasts push the food away from them. So they're constantly just chasing their food. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So my idea was that
Well, you done something to help them out?
we create some sort of device to elevate and make their boobs level, and then they can eat off their boobs.
Right.
And we decided that a hydrogas system. We started out with a Citroen LHM-based hydro pneumatic system, but then that's French, and we decided to go down a British route and use hydrogas off an Aston Allegro.
Proud. And at no point did you suggest, well, don't sit at the table, just kneel in front of it. And while you're down there, the
You're probably
oldest
not
and the worst jokes are the funniest.
You're not allowed to say that anymore, I don't suppose, are you?
I'm in your live stream. Oh, it's your video. Didn't you try and ruin one of my videos by saying all sorts of things that you shouldn't really say?
Probably. Something else that you used to be able to say that you can't now. When you walk past an attractive lady pushing a pram, you always used to shout out your van window, "Want another one?"
Well, I haven't done it myself. pretty bad when she turned around and she's got a black eye.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
And of course, when you said these things...
That was for talking to men in men.
When you said these things, the ladies would all be offended. How dare you? How dare you? But really, they liked it. Yeah. And if you didn't say anything, if you just drove past without saying anything, they'd shout at you, "What's the matter with me, you homosexual?"
Yeah, that's the best way.
You imagine making a carry-on film now.
Mm. Who is your favourite carry-on character?
Oh, no, that's a great question.
The way your face lit up then.
Oh. Do you mean an individual character in one of the films?
A good one, yeah. No, I was going to say actor, actually.
Actor.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a really, really tough one.
Isn't it? Well, maybe what you can have. Are there any that you didn't like?
No. No. No, I don't think there were. I love Charles Hawtrey.
Mm. Yeah.
I did like Charles Hawtrey. I like Kenneth Connor as well. He shouldn't be underestimated. You've got lettuce in your beard.
My beard kept getting trapped yesterday while I was welding in my mask. That's not what we're talking about today. Charles Hawtrey.
We can talk about welding.
The man who looks like Mark 1 Cortina.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Mm.
Right, good.
Yeah. I totally see that.
You know what?
Who's your favourite then? And what's your favourite carry-on film, if you had to pick one?
Well, I'd go for the absolute obvious and say Kenneth Williams and Carry On Camping, because I think that was the best one. And Kenneth Williams, I believe, is probably, out of all of these rather wonderful people, he was actually the best one. It just sounds a bit like can't be asked to answer the question, doesn't it?
I liked Carry On Up the Khyber.
What year was that one?
I don't know.
It was a later one, wasn't it?
Bunged it in. And it was filmed in Wales.
Hmm.
Filmed in Snowdonia.
Do you know what the first Carry On film was?
Yeah, I think I do. And I think it was Carry On Sergeant. Or was it Carry On Cabby?
Carry On films, they're one of those, they're kind of old hat when they were new, but somehow they're timeless as well. I mean, they've always just looked old.
Okay, let's have a Carry On off.
No, I'll lose. But,
Will you?
yeah, I reckon. I love Carry On films, but I've just never really seen many of them.
Well, I'll start. Carry On Camping.
Well, that's it.
Hmm?
Carry On Girls.
Carry On at your convenience.
Oh, yeah. Carry On. Matron. Is it Matron? Is it Carry On Doctor?
I think they're both. Carry On Screaming.
Oh, the horror film.
Mm. Oh,
Carry On the Buses.
I forgot about Hattie Jakes.
Mm.
Lovely Hattie Jakes. Mind you, she wasn't so lovely, was she?
Why?
Well, she made poor John Le Mesurier very unhappy.
Oh, you mean she wasn't actually a nice person?
Mm. He loved her beyond words. And all through their marriage, she had a series of lovers. And not like doing it decently, sneaking away now and then. They actually lived in the house. And he had to sleep in a bedroom on his own.
Oh, right.
While she slept with the lovers. Dr. Nookie. The names were brilliant.
Carrie.
Dr. Nookie.
What is your favourite really bad car?
Oh. My favourite really bad car.
Have I stopped you in your tracks, or you just want to answer it properly?
Bit of both. I'm trying to think of some really bad cars that I've driven or owned. Excuse me. Probably something like a 2CV. But is that a really bad car?
You need to define what a car is, don't you, I suppose?
What's yours?
Well, my
Oh, hello.
my favourite really bad car was my dog. She's really lovely, but she was useless.
As a car?
Yeah, she's not good as a car at all.
Wouldn't she be your favourite really bad dog?
No, because she was a good dog. She's also my favourite really bad carrot.
No, that doesn't work.
It did.
You can't say that something is a bad thing when it's not that thing. That's like saying you're a really bad woman.
Wow.
Yeah, but you're not.
And I'm not. That's why you married me.
You can say that you're a really bad welder, but not that you're a really bad woman.
Well,
If you saw a woman welding, would you find that incredibly exciting?
no. Would you?
Mm. I find women driving is a turn on as well.
What would you prefer? A woman that's just the type you like, walking down the street as a perp,
Yeah.
or dressed as you like them to be, or one working on a car, the same one working on a car, clearly displaying an aptitude to it.
Oh, the one working on a car.
Is that because you wouldn't have to do it?
Yeah, and it saved me paying a mechanic.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't feel threatened by it.
No. You wouldn't actually try and compete, would you know?
Would you feel threatened by having a partner who was a better driver than you?
Threatened in what way?
Well, is there anything that you wouldn't like about it?
No. Many years back, about 18 years back, my lady friend, to call her as if she was friendly, could drive. She had a driving licence. One day at Senior Mustard's house, he had a barbecue and some beer, so I chose both. Meant that I couldn't drive back, but she could. And all the way back I was thinking, oh, just take the chance, just get out, let me drive. Okay? I would have preferred to have been relaxed and to feel that this lady can do the job just as well as me. I wouldn't be threatened. I'm more intimidated. Threatening you with your life. I prefer to be the passenger seat of someone who can drive. Trouble is, you know, really terrible drivers. They think they're good at it, don't they?
Most of them, not all.
Well, that's why it stops them from being able to learn it any better.
I haven't met people who will actually admit to, and they'll just say, no, I'm a really bad driver.
And they are as well.
Mm.
Okay. Mark yourself out of 10.
4.
Your shoe size. No, for your driving ability.
My shoe size, I would give myself 5 out of 10. Maybe 4. Because I feel that I've got the wrong size feet for my body.
They don't look wrong to me.
No, I think they are. I think that my feet are too small for my body. And that's why I'm slightly unstable in a high wind. My driving ability, well, you'd have to break that down. Okay. Safety, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm a very, very safe driver. Speed and skill, you know, racing type driving, probably 6 out of 10. Above average, but not really good. And flexibility in terms of driving different vehicles in different conditions, 10.
You're quite confident then.
Give me any vehicle and I will drive it. Did you see Ian drove a double-decker, a London Route Master?
No. Did you?
It was his 100,000 subscriber treat video.
Oh, you had to pay to do that. You had to pay to do it.
Don't think so. It's a bus off another YouTube channel. As a YouTube channel, he's just got a load of buses. And this one was a London route master that had been converted into a mobile bar.
That sounds rather delightful.
Which is how come Ian could drive it. Because you can drive a bus on a car licence if the seats are taken out. That was delicious.
Yeah, but you finished before me. That never happens.
Oh,
Is it because I asked a couple of questions this time?
maybe.
I haven't finished.
But then I also answered them, so I'm just going to see what that massage was. Oh, brilliant!
A subscriber!
No, Phil has found wet leg spare key.
Oh, right.
And he's going to post it tomorrow. And I already have the key ring waiting for the spare key. So that's fabulous. I'm very pleased about that. That's made my day. Every day just keeps getting better and better and better. Nice things happen. I talk to nice people. I get more subscribers. Every day's just getting better. This year is going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
Think back to this time last year. What would I have been doing? I hadn't met you, had I?
You weren't long off, though.
When did we meet? What month?
I don't know.
Actually, I should be able to tell.
Yeah, because you came down. You come all the way from wherever it is you come from for a sun visor that I could have posted.
Oh no, not you. Oh yeah, I can do it on you. Content.
Oh, you made a video of coming down here.
I think I did, yeah.
How sad.
Says the man who makes a video of walking to work.
I make a video of walking to work.
Milestone moment. 50th video and the 3rd subscriber.
Is that a video of yours?
Yeah. Oh, how to sort a knackered Rover sun visor, so I'm getting close.
The video, the camera's still on. We've had lunch. And Boaty's ignoring you.
Oh, that's the one where I just bought Henrietta pie.
Is it?
How to sort of knackered key, sort of. Oh dear. Ah, here we are. Pottering Around the Peak, Volume the 2nd. A Pilgrimage to Project Nigel.
Oh gosh.
84 views.
Wow.
Pants, isn't it? Oh.
I bet I've got a video with a few views on that.
Let's have a look. 84 views, 6.1 watch hours. Oh, it earned me 1 subscriber. Estimated revenue?
Nothing.
Correct. But that was posted on the 29th of March.
Oh.
So it would have been sometime in March. So we're coming up to our first anniversary.
Yeah, I know. That
We should do something special.
that fork reminds me of a Citroen.
Which one?
That one.
No, which Citroen, you bellend?
A Citroen.
What, just any old Citroen?
No, not any old Citroen, but it looks like it was designed by Citroen.
Let's make myself comfy.
What we need next is it to be warm enough to actually have the windows open. Or to want to have them open.
Next winter, when I've got this caravan fully up and running, I'm just going to come here and spend all day in the caravan. I'm not going out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the only time I go out is to get back in the car and fuck off. I'm not doing another winter of cold.
No.
Mobile maintenance and repairs. I wonder if he's looking in the video and in the caravan and thinking, what the fuck else going on in there?
Well, he's probably going to assume that it's so there must be some love making going on.
It would be the natural assumption, wouldn't it?
I reckon we should close the curtains and just rock it a bit.
Or open the window and throw a pair of underpants out.
Yeah.
We'll do that at the car show.
What car show could we take this along to, though?
Any of them?
The caravan itself isn't a classic. It's just a caravan.
Why is it not a classic?
I don't know. Maybe it is.
I think it's a classic.
Yeah, but it's not a classic car, is it? And if it is, it's a very bad classic car.
Well, we're back to the same argument. It's not a car.
Yeah, well, let's take it to the Pride of Riding Your Horse show. No, what you got to do is tow it with a classic car, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of which we don't have one with a tow bar.
My 75.
That's not really a classic, is it?
Well, that's arguable. It's a modern classic.
Yeah, I know, but when you go to a classic car show and you see 75s, I don't really look at them. And the ones that you see there are going to be pristine examples as well.
So what would the perfect car to tow this be?
One that we haven't got. I tell you what would be.
So it would have to be a car that was the same year. So if this was new in 84, what car would we have be towing it with?
I don't know what year this is, do we?
It's 84.
Yeah, right. Oh, it is a classic then. Help! 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 I'm trapped! Help me! Help me! Help! I'm trapped! Open the door! Didn't notice.
No. Oh, he's noticed that. He's looking at you.
Oh, you'll just shout them.
Don't tell me you joined that this wanking crew.
Yeah, I'm trapped in here. I'm trying to get you to let me out. Come on then.
Okay, so the car to tow this. I mean, the first thing that sprang to my mind would be a Ford Granada 2.8 injection Gear X estate.
Oh yes, that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
I mean, it'd be nice.
What would the Rover of the time have been? 84. So SD1.
Yeah. What would you prefer? A Granada 2.8 or a Rover SD1 V8?
The SD1. I'd take the SD1, given the choice. What about you?
And I'll wait till that stops before I answer it.
Oh, you'd prefer the granny, would you?
I think I would actually, yeah. Yeah, I like some of the Fords of that era, and the SD1 isn't a Rover that I particularly like that much. In fact, I know I do sound like a rather awkward twonk, but which Rovers do I like? Because I don't like the new ones. I don't like any of the new MGs. I don't really particularly like the facelift Project drive cars, and I don't like them when they're too old. The 70s cars were just full of electrical glitches and stuff. It's just the 90s stuff.
So you don't like a P6?
Yeah, I do like it, of course I do.
A 3.5S with a full Webasto sunroof and a boot-mounted spare?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do. And I like the P5. But the P5 is not that joyous to drive, to be honest.
No.
So I know the P6 is a much more of a driver's car.
Yes.
And the SD1 just felt like a great big cushion on a shopping trolley. Yeah, I never really. The SD1, I'd love to do a test driving one, but I'd love it even more if I really liked it. But when I had one, I didn't like it.
I loved mine. And I would have loved to have had a Vitesse. Oh, I'd love to have a Vitesse. I have a question.
Yeah.
The 260.
Yeah.
Was that only available with an auto?
I don't know. Probably not.
I'm sure I read
Mine
something.
was an auto. That's what I had. It was 2000. The 2.6 litre.
No, the 260 ZT260.
Oh right, I see. No, manual, I think.
I'm sure I read something this morning that said it was only available with an auto,
Yeah, maybe.
which would seem odd.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
It would.
Because it's going to be a proper slush box, isn't it, as well?
Oh. He's blocked us in.
It hasn't blocked anyone in.
Well, how would we get out? Right, cigarette time. Are you just going to bugger off without saying goodbye?
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Apparently this is the end of Boaty Do Lunch video.
This is the end of the Do Lunch video.
The
So
Do Lunch, yeah.
thank you for joining us, and do tune in the next time that Mustard and Boaty do lunch.